Good morning.
Hello.
So we're back on the road. We're in Cornwall. We spent our first night at the Atlantic Camping in Bude. It's a beautiful campsite, all the facilities that you could need in a really nice location, just inside Cornwall, so a good stopping off point on the way down, further down the north coast, which is where we're going this week. We took the bikes for a run down into Bude to have a look at the town, have a look at the seaside, and we've come to the conclusion it's a very civilised place.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I'm sure it's a great place to retire.
It's lovely.
Very pretty.
And now we're heading down the coast towards our first stop in Tintagel.
Great. I'd like to just say, I think I had the best night's sleep I've ever had, maybe in my life. I slept 12 hours now. I don't know whether that's because I was really comfortable or was absolutely knackered.
We've had a pit stop on the way to Tintagel at this little village which is called Boscastle, and this is an absolutely beautiful location. Look at the harbour. Low tide at the moment. So there you go. That's the path that we've walked all the way from the town.
Not a path.
Yeah, the path that's not a path.
Not a path.
Should we go and get a drink?
Yeah, I think so.
Wicked.
So, a bit of history about this place. August the 16th, 2004, they had a massive flood here. In 1 hour, they had, how much rain was it?
2 metres rise in 1 hour to this little river here.
And nobody lost a life, thank goodness, but it took caravans and campers and cars down this river from the car park that we've parked in. It took out businesses, houses, and everything was whooshed out to sea. It was really quite amazing, but just phenomenal, the amount of water that just gushed through this little village.
Yeah, since then they've installed pumping stations and changed the flow in certain areas. Oh, a lovely little stream. And not to dwell on the negativity of the flood that happened here, it's a beautiful place to visit, despite that notoriety. We're staying here in Tintagel at the Sword in the Stone car park. £8 for 24 hours. As long as you leave by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, then you're cool. And it's popular with a few other campers by the looks of it.
Certainly. I think 10 or 11 here.
Very good.
Look at this. Pasties as big as your head.
Pengenna pasties. Oh, I think we found a pretty good spot for eating our pasties. We'll drink this. Very nice indeed. That's the very expensive bridge that you can cross over to walk around that big lump of rock over there. In the village of Tintagel over there. Very lovely. I finished pasty out. Right. We're just taking advantage of one of the benefits of being parked in a campervan in a car park just up the road in Tintagel, and that is that we can come out in the evening. It's just approaching 7 o'clock in the evening, and we're here at the Tintagel Castle, the entrance to the bridge area, and basically there's nobody here now. We're not going to cross over the bridge because I'm sure it'll be locked and we don't really want to. But it means that if the sun behaves itself, there might be a sunset and we can have a look, enjoy the space with no people around. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's cool. I mean, yeah, look at this already.
Yeah.
We're past the admissions gate.
Yeah. There's the old bridge down at the bottom of this very long flight of steps. And the new one up above it. Perhaps a little anarchy, but I was just commenting on the quality of the construction here. This TIG welded stainless steel.
Only you could do that, darling.
It's cool, isn't it? Really cool. Nicely made. So here you are with the ancient castle ruins. We've just got a quick word to say about the local Cornwall Planning Authority. Just across the valley here from Tintagel Castle. Planners, what were you thinking? I have no idea what that thing is. It's a kind of a 1970s or 80s brick building. It really spoils the hillside there. And just about forgive the Victorian thing that's next to it. But it's the sort of thing I don't think you get away with today, luckily. That then was Tintagel Castle on a slightly cloudy evening without a sunset.
And windy.
So we're going to sign off here and we'll see you in the morning after we've had a good night's sleep at the Sword in the Stone car park.
It's a day like this. It's a day I really would have missed. It's getting real dark in here. Feels like I've been here 1,000 years. Could you bring some light to me? Or just sit beside me and never leave?
Cracking cup of coffee. I'll try and get it in the mug.
It's getting real dark in here.
Come to visit Port Isaac this morning. Parked in what was signposted as the main car park at the top of the hill before you get into the town. Obviously an enterprising farmer's established this car park, so it's just cost us £12 to park for 2 hours.
That's really stunning, isn't it?
Beautiful place. expensive here.
Well, we didn't know this when we came here, but this is where they filmed Doc Martin, which is why it's cost so much to park in the car park. And you have to pay to go to the public toilets, because this is where they filmed Doc Martin.
And for our international viewers, Doc Martin isn't a film about black leather boots. It's a television series about a person who's a doctor who lives...
Martin Clunes, is it?
Yeah, a guy called Martin Clunes.
Very
Yeah, so that's filmed here.
good.
Cool.
It's getting real dark in here. Feels like I've been here 1,000 years. Could you bring some light to me?
Over there you can see the bridge across to the island at Tintagel. Try and film it with my phone. Cool. A good few miles down the coast. We're in Padstow. We've parked up at the top of the town here in the car park. Much more reasonable than the last one at £2.40. And we're going to go and see what Padstow has and get some lunch. Here's Padstow Quayside. What do you think of that?
Busy, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
Certainly a lot of people.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Heaving.
Yeah.
Hey, chips.
Chips all right?
Fish all right?
A bit. Well, wait till you open yours.
Hello.
Hi there.
We're on our way down south towards Land's End, staying at Treen this afternoon or this evening, and we've stopped off on the way to look at this garden which is called Truwidden.
A laburnum arch.
But it's lovely with laburnum flowers on it.
That's that bright yellow flower, isn't it?
Yeah,
Look at these bamboo,
with the
babe.
poisonous berries.
Yeah. Look at that bamboo. That's fantastic. Feel that. It's lovely. That is amazing.
Wow. It's like something out of Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
What's that, Sarah?
I believe it's banana.
Wow. It's got to show how much warmer the climate of Cornwall is than most of the UK, doesn't it? What the colour of this? What a strange bark colour. Quite smooth. Here's some more of that tree with the amazing bark. It's an ornamental myrtle with a...
Chilean myrtle.
It's a Chilean myrtle with an ornamental cinnamon peeling bark.
Ah, correct.
I'm a plant expert.
Not.
What's that pink thing on that tree?
It says, if you're eagle-eyed and look up, you'll see bright red fruits on some of our large magnolia. When the fruit mature later in the year, bright orange seed will emerge if they're not already taken by the squirrels before then.
Acting. What's this tree all about then?
So it's a dawn redwood. I can't say the official name. Up until 1941, it was only known from fossil specimens, but they discovered it in China.
That was Truwidden. We're going to have a cream tea now. Fancy that?
definitely. First one since we've been to Cornwall.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Hello. Oh, look. I just love a good
Oh, hello.
cow. I love a cow. Hello.
Hi guys.
Hello. You're lovely, aren't you? You're very pretty. You are probably one of the world's prettiest creatures, cows. Look at you. You've got gorgeous faces.
Well, Sarah admires the cows. We've just parked up at Treen car park, which is really basically just a field in the village of Treen. £10 for overnight parking for a camper.
There's a public toilet.
Yeah, there's a public toilet and there's a pub within very short walking distance of it. And the location where Treen is, this is going to look rubbish on here, but we're very close to Land's End and we're also very close to the Mince Theatre. So we're walking down along the cliff and you'll see that very soon. Isn't that lovely?
Don't say lovely.
What do you think, Sarah?
Yeah. I'm not going to say lovely though.
And this over here is the Mince Theatre, which we will show you more of very soon.
Just look at this. That's amazing. The sand is so beautiful, so pale. The sea so blue. It's like we're in the Caribbean.
That's stunning, isn't it? Wow.
Wowee. I
Well,
love it.
let's see what more there is.
It's a shame about the rain, the drizzle.
Look at that. Just beautiful, isn't it? Careful on those rocks.
Thank you. So it says here, on this spot stood the wooden hut housing the end of the submarine telegraph cable laid from Brest in 1880. And the cable linked England with the American continent via the company's transatlantic cable from Brest.
Oh! It's a little bit windy here, but it's still a beautiful walk, and we've just come to this, which is a Second World War pillbox. And the sign that indicates where the cable comes ashore from crossing the Atlantic.
I see no ships.
It would have been a lonely existence for somebody all that time ago in the Second World War watching out of here. And this hut is the hut where the cable that went across the Atlantic came into. I'll show you a picture in a minute of the painting of when they were hauling the cables ashore. And we were just saying, isn't it astonishing that this is only 130 years ago when for the first time they could communicate one letter at a time with Morse code across the Atlantic from here to New York. Whereas today, we just take it for granted, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah, you'll fire up a video call, a Zoom call or whatever it is, with somebody way further away than New York, halfway, all the way around the world. And we just take it for granted, don't we? The sheer effort that went into producing this is astonishing. I wonder what we're going to be doing in another 130 years.
Teleporting.
Probably.
Teleporting.
Yeah, teleporting.
And I'll have a conversation with our friends over in Baltimore in America.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
5 minutes from now.
Maybe in 130 years from now, we will still be able to communicate with people.
We'll be dead, won't we? Oh,
no, maybe that's the point.
I see. They might have found a way of keeping us alive.
Yeah, they'll be able to communicate with us from beyond.
Just round this corner.
up here, overlooking Porthcurno Beach, we've come to the Mince Theatre to have a look round. There's no shows on at the moment, so we are just looking around the site, but so far it's absolutely stunning. I think you could actually come here just to look at the planting in these beds.
Yeah.
Really fabulous. Look at some of these plants. Look at these, Sarah. These are like roses.
Yeah. They're stunning, aren't they?
The size of these succulents.
Yeah.
What a location for a theatre. How do you reckon they make these lights waterproof? So here we are on the stage.
I've developed a newfound fear of heights and cliffs, particularly walking up cliffs. It's a bit scary for me.
Oh dear.
So as long as I can hold on, or I can sit down, I'm quite happy.
Good. We are quite high though.
I know.
We are on quite a big cliff,
Yeah.
but when you're high on a cliff,
And it's windy.
it gives you amazing views like that.
Yeah.
What do you make of the Mince Theatre then?
I think it was absolutely stunning, and the fact that this one lady worked on it till she was 90 years of age
Yeah.
is absolutely stunning. Stunning.
Started building it in 1931, and just one, I think she was 30 odd years old, wasn't she?
She died when she was 90 in 86. So.
Yeah, so she lived here just with her mum in the house that's just across the way here, this house here, which is having some work done in it now, and wanted to put on a theatre show, so she found a spot on the rocks down below the house. And her and the gardener that they had for the house basically built the theatre. And you saw earlier how high the theatre is above the beach, Porthcurno Beach that's down here. Well, she actually, on her own, went down to the beach every evening and filled bags full of sand and carried them up the steps that they'd made, up the cliffs, to restock for the making concrete the next day. That is astonishing. Really amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, incredible lady.
Oh, we're nearly back at Treen. We're walking through a field of shit. The farmers got to do what they got to do. Perspective is everything. You see the beehives in the field over there. Which turn out to be chimneys. Good job we could find a parking space this morning. So we're in the museum here at Porthcurno of the, what's it called?
Communications Museum, I'm not too sure what it's called.
So we're here in the Communications Museum at Porthcurno. Here's a map that shows the layout of communications cables around the world in 1890. And that's absolutely fascinating that there was so much in place way back then to allow communications all around the world. this is the emergency escape from that bunker. And you're out on the top of the hillside. Overlooking Porthcurno. It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's this solid glass doors, 2 of them, probably foot thick steel doors, and these escape tunnels go, well, it's 100 steps down into the rock of the mountain.
Turn that.
It's pull.
Oh, thought we were stuck. I was getting a little bit panicky.
Well, thanks for joining us on this first part of our trip to Cornwall. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and join us next time when we visit the stunning Land's End coastline and St Michael's Mount.
You are